Hey everybody, it's Tony Turbyville with Platinum Benefit again. Hey, today let's talk about long-term care insurance, and I'm not talking about buying it. I'm not an insurance agent. I don't sell anything. What I'm talking about is if your loved one, your parent, whoever we're concerned about for the long-term care happens to have bought long-term care insurance in the past, my experience is that 9 times out of 10, they didn't buy enough. They bought what they could afford because they were concerned about the future and they wanted to do what they could to protect against, the cost of home health care, assisted living, or nursing home. And so, they bought what they could afford, which generally was a lower dollar amount than what it cost at the time, and they put an inflation rider on it. So it's built up and it's a pretty nice chunk, but it's not enough to cover an actual nursing home stay. And I want to focus on the nursing home piece, and you'll understand why in just a minute. So it's a Band-Aid on something that needs stitches, or they bought the right amount for the time. So like back in the 90s when I started in this business, a nursing home was about $3,500, $4,000 a month, and so they'd buy $120 a day benefit, which was adequate at the time, but they were buying it 20 years before they needed it. Now that $4,000 a month nursing home is $10,000 a month, and it is not enough to fix the problem. Even with their income, they're generally short $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 a month, depending. So when we get somebody that comes in or calls us and they have a long-term care policy, the first thing that we're going to do if a nursing home is involved is we're going to determine how much benefit they would receive while they were in a nursing home based on their life expectancy according to the Medicaid tables. And what I mean by that is Medicaid has a table. In Florida, it's the same as the Social Security tables, right? So they have a table that says what the life expectancy of the person is based on the general population. So it's not a realistic life expectancy of someone that's in the nursing home. It is based on the general population. So let's say that, like somebody in their, let's say somebody that's 90 years old. I just had a call about that and looked it up. It's 4.11 years. Okay. Let's say they're 90 and they've got a long-term care policy and it pays out $100 a day. That's $3,000 a month, right? So that's $36,000 a year. And if it's, let's say, a 4-year benefit or a lifetime benefit, whatever it is, you're going to multiply it by the 4.11 years. So let's call it 50 months, right? 4 years is 48 months, 0.11, round it off at 50. So 50 months times $3,000 a month benefit is $150,000. We can take that calculation and then tell Medicaid that we're going to treat that long-term care policy, the benefits from it, as an asset worth $150,000. Then we can trade the proceeds from that policy worth $150,000 for a non-countable asset worth $150,000. So what we're doing is taking something that they would normally count as income, and then we're converting it to an asset based on Medicaid's rules, and then we're taking that asset that would count and converting it to a non-countable asset so that it can be protected. And rather than having to pay it to the nursing home, because we don't have enough to solve the problem anyway, we got to apply for Medicaid, right, or eat into other assets. So we just count it as an asset and protect it like any other asset. So in that scenario, the family ends up $150,000 better off that they didn't have to begin with, because we converted a wise move in the past of trying to cover the cost of long-term care. We converted it to an asset for the family. Now, that's pretty darn good. I know of nobody else in the business that does that. People look at us like we have 3 heads when we tell them what we're going to do. And we even talk to attorneys and they look at us like we have 3 heads until they take our advice and say, well, okay, if it's worked for you in the past, let's do it. And then it works. So we follow the rules on everything. that is a great strategy. I know this was a slightly long video, but hey, if you have any questions or you want to talk about your situation, you feel free to give me a call. My number is 863-838-5802. That's 863-838-5802, and that is my cell phone, directly to me. I don't want you to have to go through the switchboard and deal with all that. It just makes it more complicated for you. So you can call me directly. Now, if I don't answer the phone, it's because I am in the middle of another phone call or meeting with somebody trying to solve a problem. But I do return my messages. So leave me a message. I promise you I will return your call. So look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.